Hey guys, so today we were going to talk about natural sunscreens for those of you who are sensitive and allergic to the sunscreens on the market like me. Even the hypoallergenic ones, the ones that promise that they're compatible to any skin type, I usually have a reaction to. I've not found a sunscreen or a moisturizer on the market that I can wear consistently on a daily basis and not have some kind of reaction. Now, I'm not real sure what I'm allergic to, which poses the problem usually, and you may be having a similar issue, and if so, I hope this video helps you, because this is what I do, and I just do the best I can and move on with life, right? So basically, anything that I try, I might be okay with for the first week, and then it seems like it's a cumulative result that I end up having an issue with it. So I'll end up with kind of like hives almost. I might break out in bumps and I might not. It may just kind of make my face really puffy, especially around my eyes. So that's usually the first sign. Or I will just itch like crazy, especially if it's on my neck or around my eyes. I'll just go insane itching, and it may not come up immediately. So that's something to think about if you're having issues with sunscreen or moisturizer. Then that's something to think about. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about self-tanners, because I'm also allergic to those, and I'll tell you a little bit about that too. So the one that I use consistently all the time, winter, summer, and it works, and I usually do this at night. I use it as my moisturizer, my makeup remover, and my sunscreen, and it works great, is coconut oil. I know we've talked about this before. I'm going to show you the one that I buy that I like. You can order it online from sunfood.com. It's got all your good ingredients, and you're actually getting raw, cold pressed, organic from the green coconuts. You're actually getting what it promises, and for me that makes a significant difference, not only in how my skin reacts to it, but also how well it does protect me from the sun. So today I didn't put on a self-tanner that I usually use, so I didn't do that all week, so that my face would be probably as white as it's going to be, or yellow. I'm yellow. And you can kind of maybe compare to my arm here, which is exposed, and it doesn't have self-tanner on it, but I just tan real easily. But anyway, I do have coconut oil on my face, and I don't necessarily have it on my arms all the time, not as much as my face. And you can tell the significant difference. So this is me with just using coconut oil as my sunscreen, and it works. And I put it on at night, and the more you use it, the more it absorbs into your skin, and you really increase your natural ability to have natural sunscreen by doing this consistently on a daily basis. I know. So there's another one that I use in the winter, because in the winter I'm much, much drier, and I have dry skin anyway. And then of course I live in West Texas, and it's super hot, and the winters are very, very dry. It's dry here a lot, so I can get away with this. If you live somewhere humid, like maybe San Antonio or Houston or somewhere up north, this might be a little bit too heavy for you, and I do recommend just going with the coconut oil. But if you live in a dry climate and you're like me and you're dry anyway, then the sesame oil, and this is the one I buy too, it's organic. It has natural sunscreen in it as well, just like the coconut oil, and it's just a little bit heavier. So if you have this and you find that it just kind of sits heavy on your face and you're not really absorbing it very well, then you may just go back to the coconut oil, and that's kind of how you know. So I kind of alternate between the two, but as far as the sunscreen capabilities, they're equal. I do buy this giant bucket of it. You don't have to buy this big of a bucket. This is a gallon, but I use it, like I said, year round. Tracy does too. This is our sunscreen. I'm going to show you some other ones that he uses, but I just dish it out, put it in a little mason jar, and I keep this in my bathroom so that I have it handy, and I don't have this giant tub somewhere that we're getting into all the time. So that's a thought. Let's see, there is another sunscreen that I do use, and because I don't necessarily want to like have this in my pocket. I mean, I could put it in a smaller little container, but if we're out and about and I need to reapply, there's a little trick that I use, and this is the Hawaiian Tropic brand, and the reason I'm using it is because it actually has SPF 45 in it, which is the highest one you're going to find in the lip balm. Okay, and so this is just the lip balm that fits nicely in your pocket, and like I said, it's the Hawaiian Tropic brand, and there may be other ones now, but this is the highest SPF I've found for the lip balm, and it's clear, yeehaw, but I will put it down my nose, on my eyes, above my eyebrows, or actually, to tell you the truth, y'all, the only gray hairs I have been getting are my eyebrows. They're turning gray. Is that not insane? Come on. So I put this on my eyebrows so maybe they won't get sun bleached out. It does kind of help them stay in place, but you don't sweat it down into your eyes. So I used this in triathlon and on the bike a lot because I could put it on the high points of my face and on my nose, and again here on the hoods. And I didn't have it running in my eyes. It stayed on. It's waterproof. Put it on your lips, and it's SPF 45. The other ones that Tracy uses, this is just the Zinc Oxide, which again, I know it's supposed to be like nothing else is in it. And it shouldn't cause a reaction, and like I said, I can get away with this for a little bit, and this one's 45 SPF as well. But the Zinc Oxide, even after a week or two of me using it consistently, I will have an itchy reaction to it. So I don't know, the coconut oil, that's what works for me, and I never get sunburned ever with the coconut oil, unless I don't wear it, of course. But Tracy does still use this. He likes the one in the stick better, he told me yesterday, so because it's easier, he doesn't have to get it all over his hands when he puts it on. But it also, this one says clear, but it's always kind of white and creamy, milky looking, so that's, you know, if that bothers you, there's something there. And I have tried the kids brand, tear-free, sting-free, because I figured if it was in fragrance-free, water-resistant up to 80 minutes, it's SPF 50. We'll talk about your SPFs and what those actually mean here in just a second, but I thought maybe the kids' formulas would be better suited towards my sensitive skin, and again, didn't quite work for me as well, but maybe a little bit better than the adult versions. It took a little bit longer for me to have a reaction to it, but still, and this is, you know, just the kids SPF banana boat, yada yada, and it's mainly zinc oxide too. It's got, I might be allergic to the titanium dioxide, I don't know. That's kind of what helps it stay together and not just separate, so something to think about. Again, I can't use that, but the SPFs, let's talk about that really quick. What that means is that's the number of minutes of protection that you have. So if it's SPF 100, technically you have 100 minutes before you should reapply. If it's SPF 45, 45 minutes before you should reapply. I know this one says SPF 50, and it actually says 80 minutes on here. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it's because it's water resistant and it's not supposed to wash off as easily as some of the others. So that, of course, extends the amount of time. But the SPF is how long you can be in the sun and get that protection. So the higher the number, just increases your time before you have to reapply. That's what that means, in case you didn't know that. But like I said, I take the stick everywhere, and I use the coconut oil daily or the sesame oil daily, and as you absorb that into your system, you have more natural sunscreens all the time already in your system and in your body, so it actually is cumulative, and you will have protection all the time even if you don't reapply this. It's awesome. Try it if you haven't. And I know some people, especially maybe teenagers who are having acne and stuff, the thing about this is that it's antibacterial. So I also use the coconut oil as an antibacterial instead of like Purell or something like that. I always put it on my hands as my lotion, as my moisturizer, my antibacterial, and my sunscreen. And y'all, it's not gonna make you break out because you are using antibacterial coconut oil naturally, and the bacteria is what's causing the zits and the cloggedness and all that kind of stuff. So think about that and try it. It should actually help clear your skin a little bit if you're suffering from acne. So, but everybody's different. Try it and see if it works for you. I always say to give it a couple weeks. If you have a reaction, obviously stop doing that, but give it a couple weeks. Now, self-tanners, are y'all ready? So I'm super allergic to self-tanners. When I did the bodybuilding thing, they had to spray tan your whole body. Y'all, I about died. It took about 2 days for me to have a reaction, and I was an itchy mess. I had to go to the dermatologist and get this anti-itch stuff. So I have tried over the years different spray tans, can't do it, different creamy self-applicable or application tans in the bottle. Can't do any of them. If it's got a little bit of tint in the lotion, I'm gonna have a reaction to that. Last summer I got this new one that was supposed to be the latest for sensitive skin, the latest craze. I did okay on my face, but I put it on my legs and had to go to the dermatologist again. So my face, I do use this. This is called Keels. It's self-tanning formula so that I have a little bit of color on my face, and I kind of match the rest of my body most of the time. Again, I don't wear makeup, foundation, or anything just because I'm allergic to that too. So, and I'm lazy, I'll say that. Even if I wasn't allergic, I may not wear it because I'm kind of lazy as far as beauty goes. But this tends to work okay as long as I don't put it on my neck or my chest or anywhere else on my body other than my face, and as long as I don't put it directly under my eyes. They're a little puffy, and it's just kind of left over from Sunday. I usually put it on Sunday mornings for church, but if I get it too much on my eyelids or too close up under my eyes they will have a reaction and they get puffy. I've noticed that. Or if I use it every day for a week, then my face will be kind of puffy too. So, but it doesn't itch. So I'm like, well, I'll suck it up and just be a little puffy, right? But if I put it on my neck itches like crazy. I don't know. And maybe it's because I have more coconut oil absorbed into my skin on my face than I do anywhere else on my body, and that gives me a hint of protection. I don't know, but just so you know, if you're having issues, try it, but keep it maybe away from the eye on you, because my eyelids did puff up pretty good and itch. So, but so far so good. I can put this on once or twice a week as a self-tanner for my face, and that kind of does okay for me. So it's Keels brand if you're interested in that. And then any of the sunscreens. Hope that helps you guys. I have got all my sensitive skin beauty routine in my book. If y'all don't have a copy of that and you've got sensitive skin issues, like I said, I'm super lazy and it's uncomplicated. And if it takes more than 5 minutes, I'm not going to do it. So know that they're super easy. They're not expensive, and it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. But if you're interested in that, if you have sensitive skin or your kids do, that might be something for you to flip through and look at and help yourself out a little bit. So hopefully that helps you guys. Y'all have an awesome weekend. And if you have any questions or if you need any videos done or anything like that, just contact me on my website. If you need any help with that, you can contact me through there or you can message me here. So hope y'all have an awesome weekend. Talk to y'all later. Bye.